Korianous Journal. Entry 2. Day had broken once again over the Isle of the Avatar, and on this particular day, history would be in the making. I had awoken early and entered the Stygian Abyss to continue my work. My aim had been to make the dungeon fit for the coming of the colonists. Just inside the main entrance, the interior walls had been cleared of moss, save for the odd cushion which seemed to enjoy the moist volcanic air. The haircaps seemed to stand on attention, to breathe whenever cool air would come bustling through the entrance door. Water would occasionally drip down from the stalactites above, creating an ambience which carried a certain peacefulness in its own right. The cool droplets also provided relief during a hard day's labor. Not long into the day, I peered over my shoulder to witness a group of settlers just now entering the abyss. I approached. "Greetings, kind sire. I am Korianous, the master builder. From the looks of things, you must be Sir Arthur Cabirus." "Indeed, and I must correct you, as the proper pronunciation is Cabirus. But fear not, there is no offense. It is in fact quite a common mistake. I'm merely pointing it out for the sake of honesty." "Most gracious of you, Sir Cabirus. I trust your journey over the sea went well?" "Nay, unfortunately not. Although everyone survived, the waves were quite high, and we lost a little bit of cargo. Building supplies, which were mostly intended for the foundation of Ulrich's settlement, which had been too large to fit within the ship's hold." Just then, some movement at the end of the hallway caught our attention, halting our exchange. Sir Cabirus turned back to me and bowed. "Well met, Korianous, master builder, but I beg thy forgiveness, as I must now take my leave of thee." With that, he turned his gaze once more down the hall, toward the creatures whose eyes had been reflecting in the torchlight. "Greetings to all intelligent beings residing here in this great abyss. I am Sir Arthur Cabirus, and I have come to this place with nary but the intent to develop a sincere and lasting peace with all of thee. With the blessing of the Honorable and Just Lord British, I have come to found a new colony, dedicated to the 8 virtues, right here in this very abyss. There are those who say that it's a mistake to be building this grand monument to the virtues inside such a dark abyss. They say that people are going to get hurt, and indeed, their concerns do bear justice. However, 'tis also truthful that there's nary a creature born that hasn't made a mistake, or hurt something at some point in its journey. I've come to realize that all we can do is try to have the courage to do great deeds, to put all of our love into them, and to be honest with ourselves when we are failing to do so. It is my opinion that the virtuous way of the Avatar can be pursued by all folk, and that all folk who do so can live in complete harmony together, as even the peaceful imps of the forest do. The path that leads to virtue is the same path one must take to attain true happiness, and only through time spent acting virtuously will one begin to become happy, to oblige the way of the virtues. Only when one understands this can they reach their true potential. To those who wish to adopt the way of the Avatar, but know it not, have no fear, as thou wilt be aided in thy understanding of the virtues. Mercy will be granted to those who, at the very least, try their best, and indeed, every comfort we will have made available to thee that we have at our disposal. Now take, for example, the magical lighting of the kindly mages behind me. And not only that, but didst I fail to mention that they can also create delicious food right out of thin air? Aye, and with practice and dedication to the 8 virtues, thou could all be feasting in the light on thy own, with each passing day. Our fighters will offer security to those who reside within the bounds of our colony, and have sworn to protect thee with their very lives. Trust in their abilities, as valor guides their every action. Know also that I have invited creatures of the mountains, woods, and swamps to live in harmony with us all as well. Unified under the banner of the Avatar, we are together strong. My hope is that this will create a lasting barrier between our world and the underworld. I cannot understate the necessity that we succeed in this valorous quest, for the auguries hint of consequences most dire should we fail to guard these halls from the passing of evil forces below. I pray thee all, allow the new winds of virtue to loosen thy grip of past grudges, and let there be peace in the abyss. With that, the party of settlers bravely descended down the hall to spread word of their quest to the inhabitants of the abyss. Soon would be following the creatures of the mountains, woods, and swamps, which had been invited to attend the colony as well. Their coming would likely be on the morrow. So for now, it was time to put down my journal and begin moving these supplies into our new settlement.